Is the 49ers second-year wide receiver Ricky Pearsall an emerging superstar in the NFL? We're going to break it down right now. There's a lot of receivers in that room, Steve, but guess what? There's been a lot of receivers banged up at the beginning of the season. And what have we seen? We've seen Ricky Pearsall fourth in the NFL in receiving right now. Man is a first down machine. He's got 16 of them already. I think that's fifth in the NFL. Averaging like 93 yards a game. I mean, it's just this guy. We got to get him some touchdowns, though. We got to get Ricky in the end zone. But I mean, you did this breakdown, and everybody go back and watch the draft breakdowns of these receivers when they were coming out. We also did a rookie report card on them, which, by the way, had a lot of incompletes due to a rookie season that
wasn't his fault.
Glad you're here, Ricky. And so
thank you.
Yeah. But you kind of predicted some of this stuff, Steve. We had a small sample size to go with from that rookie year.
Yep.
But I remember you breaking down some of the plays. And when I talked to one assistant GM this week, it was like, we wouldn't have taken him in the first round, but knowing Kyle and knowing the system, I understand why Kyle did, because we really, really like him. He fits what they do even better than what the way we would have used him.
That I agree, and there are some people that feel like it was a reach.
Yes, there are.
Whether it was a reach or not, you go ahead and get the person that you're looking for.
Yes.
And I got to go back. I just want to see and call my shot. I said he has great vision. Ricky Pearsall knows exactly how to play football. He's crafty, knows where to be, but Pearsall understands his responsibility and his role, and he knows what he brings to the table. The way he runs his routes with his speed, he can catch you off guard. I've seen his game improve, and each year his routes have gotten better and better. And so I'm not really necessarily surprised by what we're seeing, because I just loved what I saw from on the tape when he was at Florida. I think, let's be honest, I think, based off when you look at certain types of receivers, you don't see a guy like Ricky Pearsall saying, oh, man, he could really ball. Mm-hmm. But he can. He's efficient. He knows exactly what he's doing. And he's probably, as a young man with one of the best offensive minds, that will give him a great fundamental base of how this offense works and what is expected of you. And route running is expected. Ricky Pearsall, his emergence, his diligence, his work ethic, after being shot and 2 weeks later still in the facility getting work in.
48 hours after.
Thank you. I didn't want to say that because I don't remember the exact time frame. But 48 hours after, and after acquiring Ricky Pearsall in the draft, getting him in the building and seeing what kind of player he was, Ricky Pearsall was the reason that the San Francisco 49ers decided to trade Deebo Samuels. Because Deebo Samuels is a playmaker, but he's not your route runner. And Kyle Shanahan, for his offense to go and fire on all cylinders,
where you got to be, Steve?
You have to have some good route running. Here's an example. Puka Nacua, outstanding route runner. And they're bringing Devontae Adams, outstanding route runner, understands and knows what to do. But the thing that people don't realize, and I'm about to give you some simple,
I'm ready,
but real wide receiver talk. You got to be able to do math on the football field. And when I say math, I'm talking about angles, being able to do the process of elimination while running the route and not stopping your feet, but keeping your eyes looking at the corner, not looking down, not looking over here, but to be able to do the math and understand, I have this angle, but this angle also gives me an advantage, and then let me manipulate the DB into doing what I need him to do, because I'm going to release inside, go outside, hesitation, and then cross his face and go underneath.
Okay, I got to jump in real quick, because you know what the 49ers have seen this year?
Yes,
if you ask, they have loved exactly what you've said. He is going to be exactly where we want him to be he is, and I want you to tell everybody at home what this means. He is never going to cut it short.
Well, I don't know that problem. I cut my route short all the time.
But no, he's going to be
Yeah,
exactly where
mean.
you want to be. He's not going to cut short. But what they love is you can throw it to him because the quarterback loves knowing where he's going to be. He's going to be there,
That's
but
true.
he helps the quarterback by going back to the ball, using his body. And when he is covered, they are growing in their comfort in throwing him the football, even when he is covered, because of what you just said, right, Steve? Using that body control, using that ability to kind of play the angle. And you see it in some of these catches this year. Those are a couple of things that they've really loved in terms of the precision in the way that he's run those routes.
So let's get to this first play against the Seattle Seahawks, and let me show you why being at the right position is paramount in how this offense is going to work. And before we get to go on that, I want to highlight, first of all, the Seattle Seahawks are in cover 2. But Kyle Shanahan understands that, and how he gets this team out of cover 2 is he utilizes a carrot, 23. That is Christian McCaffrey. He uses that carrot to stop in the area from the linebacker so he can go ahead and get the deep post ran by Ricky Pearsall, so everything opens up. Ricky Pearsall is down at the bottom. Oh, great job, John. Down at the bottom. Now let's hold on before you go. Highlight Christian McCaffrey too, because Christian McCaffrey, and watch how everybody's lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the box initially. They're running. This is cover 2 man. Bang. He goes. Pause. Middle linebacker opens up to the strength, which is down to the right. And as he's opening up, everybody's keeping their eyes on their luggage. But now, someone has to account for white chocolate, and that's Christian McCaffrey. So when Christian McCaffrey comes right there, he makes that linebacker stop. And by making him stop, and your receiver is crossing the face, trusting that his quarterback is going to throw him in the position to catch the football and not get blown up, that's what we're talking about, where Kyle Shanahan knows exactly and can depend on his guy. And I love this throw by Brock Purdy because it's actually on time and he doesn't hesitate.
Oh, that ball's out right at the break.
Yes. Pop, pop, boom.
Out.
All right, so this play number 2, underneath route. But he runs this route like a savvy veteran. He doesn't go underneath. Ooh. He goes over top of the defender and climbs. And the defender knows he's in trouble because the defender puts his hands up to grab him. Like, you ain't catching this ball.
Slow down, bro.
Yes.
Slow down.
Great catch. Now, I would love to see him get a little bit more yardage underneath.
You want him to get vertical on that.
Yep. Look at the defender. That's a linebacker. He going, ah. So he's going, man, look, boom.
Steve, if you go back, did he almost put a step in there like he was going to go underneath?
Yes, he did. That's
there.
why I said he's a veteran.
Boop.
But he also gets skinny because, see, old football, well, first of all, if that was Bobby Wagner, he wouldn't have allowed him to run underneath.
Smash.
Clean. I'm going to nick you, boy.
Yeah.
That's just Bobby Wagner, right? That's old school football. Keith Brookes used to do the same thing. I love this play because I want to bring this play up to show you. We know what Ricky Pearsall is doing in the league right now. So if you want to know what Ricky Pearsall is doing in the league, so this is what he has. He has 28 targets, 20 receptions, 321 yards, and, 16 first downs. Quarterback rating when throwing to him is 80.5. Right? Contested catches, 50%, 100, 67%. I mean, average depth of target, 21 yards, 15 yards, 14 yards, 12 yards. Yep. Right? Only 29 yards of yak. He's in the slot 22% of the time, but out wide 77% of the time, and that's unique because in college he was in the slot more and outside and out wide less. So that's showing me he's adapting and taking heed to coaching. But more than anything, he's still a rookie. And let me tell you, I don't care how well you do, it's week to week, and no one is always going to allow you to get free access. Run and play. It's just to show you he's still a young buck and he's still figuring it out. Ah-ya! Yeah, they didn't do that in college.
Oof.
Love this play because it just shows the timing, understanding. Look at this. Go back. It's a quick out, spray release, but as he sprays, he just doesn't keep going. He also gives the defender.
He brings it back. Yeah.
He freezes him and brings the defender and then goes back towards the pass to eliminate underneath or undercutting the ball by the defender.
That's a big thing they've loved, Steve. That's a big thing that they've loved.
He is willing to put himself between the defender and the ball. That gets you kudos with the quarterback because the quarterback knows my receiver is going to protect the throw.
He's going to take care of me.
Yes. And that's paramount. Now against the Arizona Cardinals, still doing his work. In the slot. Look.
Ooh. A lot of wiggle in that route.
Got a ton of wiggle. Wiggled so much. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The DB almost lost. Look, DB almost fell out of his shoes.
Down.
Yeah. Because he was holding on. That's what he told him. The Ricky Pearsall train requires payment, son, and you can't get no free rides. No, the ball is overthrown, but it just shows the DB got saved. That DB may be doing all that. No, lockdown, seat belt. Yeah, that's cute.
The first step took him outside, Steve, and then he went inside, and then he was all over.
Frozen. Hey, DB, one problem for you. You're lined up outside. You should never get beat on an outside route with a defender on the inside. That'll get you yelled at.
Did the first step of that force that, Steve?
So he goes in.
He takes a step out.
Yes.
And then goes in.
You know what that's called? Bringing a fight to the DB. So he now, instead of the DB setting the tone, he's attacking the defender and saying, I'm attacking your leverage. Now, as I attack you, slip inside, and I'm just not going to try to speed turn. I'm going to give an indicator step for the quarterback, but also I'm working the corner to manipulate you. That's what I'm talking about. Doing the math.
Yep.
You got to be able to do the math. You got to see the problem, get the equation, and make yourself right. Nice little release. Goes outside, back inside, gets skinny.
And again.
Yes.
Comes
in
back
the
to
right
ball.
spot. Look at this. Look at how crazy this is. That he goes outside and the defender that's chasing the other. Go back. The defender that's chasing the DB has no idea. Look, watch this. That's crazy. I'm telling you. It's hard to play DB in this league.
Oh, yeah.
And it's extremely hard to play DB in this league when you have no idea what you're doing.
Dynamite analysis on that one.
Look at this throw.
This catch
That's
is
ridiculous. Yow.
But
you know what he did?
He sets it up before. Yes.
Here's what I also tell you. Watching this game, Travis Hunter did a really good job in this game of showing his versatility as a wide receiver.
Okay.
But Travis Hunter needs to figure out how to press. Because if he does not press, Travis Hunter's going to be in trouble.
Hmm.
Because Ricky Pearsall gave him the business a few times, dog.
That's not even a vet. That's not even.
That's to be honest, Ricky Pearsall barely played last year because of circumstances. So this is technically his first year. So he's a what they call red shirt freshman.
Red shirt freshman. Yeah.
Red shirt rookie. Right? Based off the circumstances. And it was rookie on rookie crime.
Yeah. I do want to mention that because that has stood out to people in the building, to my understanding, Steve, the way he worked this offseason. The stamina and the energy, because he's playing a ton of snaps.
Yeah,
he's playing a ton of snaps.
Yes,
and
he
so
is.
They've been really impressed. They're like, this guy can run forever. And I think that's huge too, because then you're no routes fall off. You don't have routes where you're a step slow, right? Which people forget, like second half, you've been playing. If you don't have the stamina, you're not exactly where the quarterback thinks you should be. Correct. If you can't keep the stamina. And that's been a big thing inside the building as well, in the way that he is prepared for this season, because he kind of felt like a year was kind of taken away from him. I'm kind of curious, Steve. I asked around the league, like some people think he can kind of play all over. Where do you see him being the most successful? Can you move him a lot, or are you going to find a home for him? Because that's kind of some of the things I've heard.
He's gonna be moved around. It doesn't really matter where everybody thinks he can't play. He's gonna get an opportunity in Kyle Shanahan's office to get the opportunity to show that he can play. And as he's getting an opportunity to play, he's gonna get better or he's gonna get worse. Look, Kyle Shanahan lines up Kyle Juszczyk on the outside. He's a fullback. He lines up sometimes out wide. He does different things. So in Kyle Shanahan's offense, you must be able to have some layers to your game. You can't just be a running back. You can't just be a wide receiver. You have to be a all-around, well-balanced football player, or you just don't last there.
Yeah.
Deebo Samuels is a great example of a guy who he's a heck of a football player and a playmaker. But there are things that limit himself in his offense that created his ability to be expendable.
Yeah. And I think that's the biggest thing that I heard with Ricky was like you can put him wherever you need to put him based off of the other guys as well. Right? Like if you need, because oftentimes this happens, right, Steve? If Kyle needs player X to be here, he still has to move everybody else if he wants to set that player up in a certain spot. And Ricky can slide into those other spots. The last part I have for you, just real quick, is how this league, I feel like this year specifically, has been brought up to me so many times with the Chiefs, with different players. Do you have man beaters on your team? Is Ricky a pure man beater the way he plays the position?
I'm not going to sit here and say that he's a pure man beater.
Okay.
Because here's the problem. A lot of teams aren't playing man coverage either. They're playing a lot of 2 and 4. So it doesn't matter if he is or he isn't. What Ricky Pearsall is a hell of a football player that understands how to play the game. He has a great foundation understanding and his ability to know what his responsibilities are. So what Ricky Pearsall is, he's not a man beater or zone beater. He knows his why and how to play football and what his responsibilities are. And for a young player, that's what you want. For a young player, you always want to know that, hey, I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. So that helps your coordinator, because he can't say, well, we can't put him in this position, or we can't run this play because we're uncomfortable that Ricky Pearsall may not know what he's doing, or he may do something that's not drawn up the way we want him to draw it up.
I remember you brought this up a lot when we broke down Ricky for his rookie report, the patience he has.
Mm-hmm. He had to. He was playing with Anthony Richardson.
We always use that. We always use that term with running backs, it seems like, but not enough with receivers.
Mm-hmm.
real quick, just what have you seen with the patience? I feel like that's something that you usually gain as you play in the league.
Yep.
And for him to have it now is impressive.
Well, he understands he has to have it now because the uniqueness of Kyle Shanahan's offense, which is all predicated on timing, also predicated on play action. So with play action, you can't just get into the route that quick because now you cover yourself up. When you saw that spray quick out he had, or spray 3, he gets outside and then straightens up to freeze the DB and still keeps going outside. That's a timing route. Because if he runs and just sprays it and keeps running, when the quarterback throws the football, now it's going to be a catch that you have to now make acrobatic and drag your feet and do this and do that. So that's where you know his advancement, understanding how to play the position at a young age is just going to enhance as he gets more and more involved and relied upon in this offense.
That's killer. And he didn't drop off at all when Mac Jones was out there, mainly because I was told they threw a lot in the offseason. OTAs, things like that, getting extra work in.
Well, Brock Purdy wasn't allowed to throw anyway, so you didn't have a choice.
He got a lot of work with Mac.
Yep.
It's been fun to watch.
It is.